Hey everyone, it's Addy again. Basically I took emotree into Icecrown. Um, I was 14 badges short of getting his tier 10 chess piece, so I took him in. We cleared the first 4 bosses and Rot Face. Or Fester, I don't remember. The one on the left. I changed his spec so he does more damage in AoE. Um, I was doing about 10, 11k on AoE trash. Now I'm doing about 14k on trash. I'm thinking about giving up my trance and going for another point um, in the 15% AoE damage. Not sure. I don't really use my trance that much. I only use them like once, maybe twice per fight if they're up. And I use my AoE quite a bit more than that, so I don't really see them as that big of a DPS boost. Um, but again, I'll have to look into it. I'll probably pop them on a target dummy and just see how much damage they do to the dummy. I actually captured footage of me downing or us downing Marigar. Uh, it's really boring. I mean, it's just, DPS, DPS. We did actually wipe once on Marigar, though. Pug group, so walked in, died once on Marigar. Then we came back in and just dominated him. Um, Next up was Death Whisper. We actually had the weekly for Death Whisper, so my DPS went down because, well, DPSing and trying to keep Donovan rooted, or Darnovan rooted. I do have a macro for it, but the problem with my macro is a lot of times I wasn't close enough to Darnovan to use it, or, you know, they wanted to put him in the very back of the room, and I couldn't reach the boss and him. So that was one problem. But I let him get closer, and then I had no problem with it. But yeah, we downed Lady Death Whisper with no problem. Um, I didn't get capture of gunship, because, come on, it's gunship. It's free loot. There's no point in capturing footage for you guys of free loot. So, but then on Sourfang, we had no classes to slow. We had a mage, warlock. I guess we did have a DK, but he can only chains of ice him if he's got his frost rune off of cooldown. So it was only really me, just with a hurricane or a typhoon, whatever it is, the one that pushes him back. Um, Luckily, I don't have that glyph because, well, I use it specifically for fights like this. But yeah, the Blood Beast actually, did hit us quite a bit. We had one mark, um, and our march target actually died within like 10 seconds, maybe 20 seconds of being marked. So he got his 5% health back, which put him back to like 8, maybe 10% health, and then we killed him. But yeah, it was, a relatively clean kill for having no slowing classes. Really, really nice. Pug group. I ended up getting my tier 10 chess piece, which the 2 set for Moonkins. I haven't seen it proc once. Before I put that chess piece on, Omen of Clarity was procking all the time, and I was getting clear casting. Ever since I put on that chess piece, I have not seen a single clear casting. So to be fair, I did get the chess piece after Sourfang, but we moved through trash, and I only equipped it, before the next boss, which is Fester at a Rot Face. But I equipped it for them, and then we downed him. Um, we tried twice on him, and wiped both times. And then the third time we went in, they wanted me to switch to healing, in which I actually topped the healing meter. Um, and I'm only in tier 9, 4-piece tier 9, and then the rest is like, part Moonkin gear. But the Moonkin set's pretty nice. I am 4 pieces short of having all 251 plus. My ring's 245. My chest piece was 232. My necklace, I think, is 232. I think my main hand is a 232. And everything else is 251. I can't think of anything else that's lower item level than that. So, he's actually not one of my main characters either. You know, he's my backup DPS character. So, and if I have to be a DPS, a ranged DPS, I'd be my Warlock. Second place, Moonkin. If I have to be a healer, I'd pick my Paladin. Second place, my Tree. So, he's a second-rate character in any way I put him, but he's actually got pretty decent gear. But enough about that. I was up all night doing stuff. I got my engineering up on my mage, and then I decided, well, after all that mining and power leveling of professions, I think I'm going to play some CounterStrike. So I captured some CounterStrike. I actually really, really suck at this game. To be fair, I have fraps loaded whenever I'm playing, and in the top left-hand corner you can see your frame rate. And it's sitting at around 137 frames per second, possibly more. It fluctuates whenever I play. Whenever I capture, it lowers it to 30 frames a second, which gets me killed. It takes my sucky playing and makes it even worse. So, I actually did place first on my team once. I play gun games, by the way. Reverse. The ones I captured were me in a reverse gun game. But, anyway, the ones I captured, I wasn't really doing that well. I did make a few, interesting or lucky shots. Some of them were actual skill. Some of them were just sheer luck. But, I'm not really a first-person shooter kind of guy. The last first-person shooter I played was Unreal Tournament. And, yeah, I actually fucking loved that game. But I picked up Counter-Strike because a friend of mine played it. Got into it a little bit. Never really got good at it. I got decent at it. I can keep, hold my own. But I've never been really good at it. So, but anyways, I figured I'd capture some footage for you guys to watch. Like I said, just random kills. There's really not much to talk about in this. Some of the maps were really cool. Like, I was on a Minesweeper map I'd never seen before. Plus, I was picking random teams each time. So, sometimes you'll see me on the terrorists. Sometimes you'll see me on a counter-terrorist. Just depends on what random team I got. I played around with the knife a little bit and realized how much I suck with the knife. There was a time where I actually used to run around with nothing but the knife, just to see how many kills I could get, and eventually I'd get like 3 kills with the knife. But I was trying to get good with the sniper. I remember I used to be decent with sniper rifles, and I just was sucking so bad. I realized I've become a sprayer too, which I need to quit doing. But I really don't have any tips for Counter-Strike. Just don't die. Don't be a noob. Don't run in head first like me. But yeah. Figured to, change things up a little bit. Give you guys something to watch other than WoW. The next few videos will probably be WoW related again. I've made a few other songs in WoW related stuff. I'm probably going to re-record one of them, because it was to the song It Hurts by Angels and Airwaves. It needs to be re-recorded, because whenever I get Rock Band back, I'll actually have like a decent recording of the background music. And when I get Rock Band back, you'll actually probably see quite a few more videos from me, because I will be able to make music with any song on Rock Band. Just plug it up to my computer and go. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, I think this video's been long enough. I really didn't have too much to say, but hey, I've found something. Other than that, have fun. I'll talk to you guys some other time. Later.